take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to extend a big thank you for joining us for today's webinar on looking at LIMS in forensics. Before we begin, I'd like to also thank Megan for making this possible.
I'm going to interrupt real quick. What I'd like to do, if everybody can jump on their CSols chat feature, I just want to do a really quick audio test. Let me know that everybody can hear us loud and clear. We're coming through okay? All right, we're getting some responses back. Everything sounds good. All right, please continue.
Wonderful. Thank you, Megan. My name is Alexios Kronis, and I have been an informatics consultant with CSols, Inc. for the past 4 years. Being a LIMS consultant has allowed me the opportunity to work in many different industries and laboratories, including pharmaceuticals and even forensics. Before coming to CSols, I was a LIMS administrator for 7 years in the pharmaceutical sector, specializing in process improvement and in training. My background and experience has not only provided me insight into various LIMS products, but also seeing LIMS from a user perspective. Now, today, we will be making a case as to why forensics and LIMS makes a perfect fit. We will need to first look at the benefits of implementing a forensic LIMS, diving into some of the areas where LIMS can really improve not only the lab, but the whole evidence processing lifecycle. Then we will transition into how a LIMS can increase productivity and efficiency in and outside of the lab environment, including items like case management. We will look at how investing time up front, defining a vision, and using a strategic selection process can not only prevent a disappointment from happening, but also promote many of the benefits we will be discussing. Now, alongside planning, we will need to also understand the total cost of implementation and which areas can yield the best return on investment. Now, this can be one of the most important areas to review. We will then look at a case study of one of my previous clients and detail the real-world effect of using a LIMS in a forensic lab. And then finally, we will have a Q&A session where I can respond to a few viewer questions. So, to review, forensics has many specialized areas of focus, including areas such as firearms, latent prints, trace evidence, and DNA. All areas use different tests, techniques, and even instruments. However, all of these areas have the same basic purpose: to produce accurate results and observations. So before we can see how LIMS fits with forensics, let's take a look at the basic forensic evidence lifecycle. Now, first, evidence is either generated at a crime scene or sent to a forensic lab for testing. Now, this can be provided from a police department or another agency. A case is then created in order to document every piece of evidence submitted and any information generated during processing, including any communication, storage locations, even containers used, for example. Now, exhibits can be divided, and each respective forensic branch can begin testing.